Hello everyone, I wanted to share my latest program that I've created. It is for anyone looking to improve their hamstring and hip flexibility, or are training for the side or front splits. It shows the training schedule that I've done in order to obtain the 4 splits. This program has a nice point and click interface. If you see a movement image, you can right click it to view an enlarged version of that image. You can find a link to this program in the video's description. This routine is designed to teach you the stretching schedule needed to obtain the 4 side splits in shells flexibility. Stay persistent, don't push yourself hard enough to cause injury, and you'll eventually get the flexibility over the next few months or years using this routine. It took me about 8 months to get the 4 splits in the floor. Then it took me about 1.5 years to get the 4 splits in the shell, and about 2 years to get a good straight 4 splits in the shells. The first thing that you'll need to do is stretches 3 times per week. Here's a stretching schedule that I put together, which, in my view, is required to have really good hips and hamstring flexibility. I usually stretch anywhere from 45 minutes to 1.5 hours. Go as far as you're able to. Over time, you'll get further. Don't worry about it if you can't go as far as I do yet. When performing these stretches, do so in a nice and slow. Never bounce while in a stretch to obtain higher flexibility. This will only tell something, which will make you unable to train until you recover, if you recover. Hold all stretches anywhere from 30 to 90 seconds, depending on how much you feel like stretching. Never force a stretch, just stretch until you can feel it really stretching well. The best way that I can explain this is by asking you to bend your finger backwards. If you do this just enough, it will feel loose and comfortable afterwards. If you do it too much, it'll snap or pull something, making it not able to function properly anymore. Now let's begin. Stretch number 1, the jog stretch. Use a shell for bonnets, optional. Number 2, grab your foot and put it close to your butt. Number 3, hold for 30 to 90 seconds. Do this in all stretches on both legs. The next stretch, head to knee. Step number 1, place your heel on a shell, your other foot's toes point partially horizontally, while the one in the shell points to the sky. Lean forward and place your forehead to your knee. Hold. Do this on both legs, and as always, hold all stretches 30 to 60 to 90 seconds. Stretch number 3, touch the ground. Step 1, feet together, legs straight. Step 2, reach downward and try to touch the ground. Hold for 30 seconds. Step 3, turn to your right, reach down to each side of your foot and try to touch the ground. Place forehead on your knee if possible. Hold for 30 to 60 to 90 seconds. Step 4, turn to your left, reach down to each side of your foot and try to touch the ground. Place forehead to your knee if possible. Stretch number 4, standing back stretch. Step 1, spread feet apart about 1.5 shoulders width apart. Step 2, bend down and in front of your heel, then touch behind your heels. Step 3, raise back up, lean backwards gently 2 times. Next stretch, circle hips is number 5 stretch. Step 1. Place hands on hips and move your hips in a circular motion 5 times to the left and 5 times to the right. Stretch number 6. Low hamstring. Bend down to the half split position. One foot's toes should be pointed straight up in the air, while the other one is horizontally pointed and up on the ball of your foot. Hold. Stretch number 7. Step 1. Butterfly stretch has 2 phases. Phase 1. Keep your back upright and grab your toes, and focus on making your knees touch the ground. Hold. Phase 2. Try to place your nose to your feet. Hold. Stretch number 8. Sit on butt, grab toes. Step 1. Sit on your butt with feet together. If you have a slight back injury, sometimes it is better to place your feet shoulder length apart while doing this stretch. Reach forward and try to grab the balls of your feet and lift your feet off the ground. If you have your feet together, if you have your feet shoulder length apart, you'll just want to reach forward in between your feet and hold this stretch. Stretch number 9. V stretches. Step 1. Place your feet in a V shape. Step 2. Lean towards your right foot. Try to place your forehead to your knee. Hold. Step 3. Lean towards your left foot. Try to place your forehead to your knee. Hold. Step 4. Lean towards the middle. Try to place your forehead to the ground. Hold. Stretch number 10. Fly as a turkey. Step 1. When you are a bit advanced with number 9 stretch, you can lean forward and place your chest on the ground, then hold the stretch. Then exit the stretch by crawling forward from the side splits. Turkey stretch position. Step 2. You can also push yourself backwards in order to train for the over splits. Hold. Stretch number 11. No back strength push-up. Step 1. Lay flat on the ground with your toes pointed downward and the top of your feet flat against the ground, about shoulder length apart or a little more. Step 2. Perform a push-up using only your arms. Look straight forward and slightly up, as if you are looking at someone in front of you, which is standing. Hold. Don't look to the right or left, or this stretch could twist your lower spine. Stretch 12. 4 stages front splits. Step 1. Lower yourself down on one knee, slide into the front splits while looking at your front foot. Step 2. Your hands should be on each side of your leg. Hold. Phase 1. Step 3. Lean forward and place your hands near your ankle. Hold. Phase 2. Step 4. Raise up and look straight up in the air. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. Hold. Phase 3. Step 5. Place both of your hands to the inside of your body and try to get your hips as far as you can get. Step 5. Place both of your hands to the inside of your body and try to get your hips as far as you can to the ground. Hold. Phase 4. You should be in your fullest front split at this point. Front splits are great for the side kick. Stretch number 13. Step 1. Place your hands down in front of you. Make a good base using your palms. Step 2. Lower yourself down on your heels. Step 3. Once you get all the way down, you may then attempt to straighten your feet. And make sure your toes point straight up if you want to. Step 4. You can also scoot your butt forward by placing one hand behind your body and the other in front, then inching your body forwards. Hold. Step 5. Sometimes it is a good idea to hold the stretch for a while, then slowly try further. You may notice that you've gotten further than you did after holding it. Only when you feel totally comfortable with the full side splits on the ground may you attempt the side splits in shells. Stretch 14. Omoplata stretch. Step 1. This stretch has 3 phases. Phase 1, bend your feet in an awkward shape, one behind you and one in front as I do. Step 2. Your front foot should be very close to your body. Try to lean forward as far as you can. Hold phase 1. Step 3. Now scoot your front leg out some. Lean forward again. Hold phase 2. Step 4. Now scoot your foot out a lot. Bend forward again. Hold phase 3. Stretch 15. Grab toes. Pull up. Step 1. Bend your right leg. Place your left hand on your right leg's knee. Grab your right foot's toes with your right hand. Straighten out your leg as straight as you can get it. Hold. Stretch 16. Hip openers. Step 1. Similar to stretch number 13, Omoplata stretch, you do this one by first sitting on your butt and extending your legs. This stretch has 3 phases. Step 2. Bend the other leg and hug your ankle leg close to your body. Hold phase 1. Step 3. Now try to put your ankle to your forehead. Hold phase 2. Step 4. Now try to put your foot behind your head. Hold phase 3. This is my additional stretches section. Front leg stretch, 12 reps. Front snap kick, 12 reps. Outside crescent kick, 12 reps. Inside crescent kick, 12 reps. Side leg stretch, 12 reps. Roundhouse kick, 12 reps. Hook kick, 12 reps. Side kick, 12 reps. Double leg raise, 12 reps. Do this with each leg. Go in a nice slow and fluid motion. It is a great addition to develop more flexibility and movement in your hips and knees. Dynamic stretches. Be careful when performing these. Don't go further than your flexibility will allow. Just go nice and easy until you reach your high point. Your height will vary from day to day. Some days you may be far more flexible than others. I usually jog after stretching or the next day after stretching. It seems to help my leg muscles tighten up and recover faster so that I can stretch with high flexibility within a couple of days. I also space out my stretching days. For example, a good stretching schedule would be stretching Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your front and side splits.